I've been skiing in Austria since I was a child, and I keep coming back to Bad Gastein. There's a reason for that. The combination of high mountains, reliable snow, and a town with real character makes it one of those places I want to go back to. Although, in recent years, the snow on the lower half of the mountain has been less reliable. The Alps might be experiencing a slow climate change, and you can see the difference compared to how it was 20 years ago. Bad Gastein is part of the larger Ski Amadé region, with more than 200 kilometers of slopes across the Gastein Valley, all on the same pass. That means your lift ticket covers Bad Gastein, Bad Hofgastein, Sportgastein, and Dorfgastein-Grossarl. Each area has its own character, and together they make this valley one of the most varied ski destinations in Austria. From Bad Gastein itself, lifts take you up the Stubnerkugel. The slopes back down to town are wide and red, but the skiing is much better on the other side of Stubnerkugel, into Angertal, where you'll find some of my favorites. Angertal also connects directly to Bad Hofgastein, the neighboring resort further down the valley. Many people base themselves there, since the slopes are slightly sunnier and more forgiving, but the two towns are fully linked on skis. From Hofgastein, you can cover huge distances without ever taking your skis off. The long run down Hohe Scharte is a classic, dropping nearly 1,500 vertical meters. If you want the highest and most snow-secure skiing, head deeper into the valley to Sportgastein. At 2,600 meters, this is the glacier-like part of Gastein, with wide open bowls and long descents. The snow here usually lasts well into spring, and with climate change affecting the lower slopes, Sportgastein has become more important than ever. The ski bus connects the valleys and makes it easy to try different areas. And at the entrance to the valley, you'll find Dorfgastein, a smaller resort that links directly over the ridge into Grossarl. It's less busy than the main areas, but still part of the same pass. The skiing feels a bit different here, shorter runs, but also more variation of the slopes. It's a great option if you want a slightly different pace, while still being part of the same ski pass. Finally, there's Graukugel, right next to Bad Gastein itself. This mountain has a long history. It was the original ski area here, and locals still love it for its wide, uncrowded slopes. The only catch is that it doesn't always open, since it depends heavily on natural snow. But when it does, it's like skiing back in time. Unfortunately, it's been closed on my last 2 visits here. And one more thing, the lifts are old and slow, so you need to have patience to ski here. Bad Gastein is not just about skiing, it's also about the atmosphere along the slopes and in town. There are restaurants and after-ski spots everywhere, from small huts to bigger bars. One classic is the Bellevue Alm, a rustic mountain restaurant that has its own private lift. Another favorite of mine is the Hexenhäusl. It's the kind of place where locals, seasoned workers, and long-time returning guests all mix together. It has that feeling of being part of the real Bad Gastein community, not just a tourist stop. In summer, the valley becomes a playground for hiking, mountain biking, and exploring alpine trails. The lifts stay open, so you can start your hikes high above the valley floor with views of the national park. The thermal spas that made Bad Gastein famous are still here too, perfect after a long day outdoors. It's a different vibe than winter, but just as rewarding if you like being in the mountains. What sets Bad Gastein apart from many other resorts is the town itself. Built on steep cliffs with a waterfall running through the middle, it has grand hotels that give it a unique atmosphere, half glamorous, half a little faded. Bad Gastein isn't the easiest place to walk around, since everything is up or down a hill, but the ski bus runs often. It's free during ski season if you have a lift pass, and it saves you a lot of energy. If you don't want to carry your skis up and down every day, I recommend using one of the ski storage services by the lifts. It makes the logistics much easier. There's also a good supermarket right next to the train station, which is handy if you're staying in an apartment. Getting here is straightforward. The nearest airport is Salzburg, about 90 minutes away. From there, direct trains run into the valley every other hour or so, and the train station in Bad Gastein is right in town. Something that makes this resort easier to reach than many others in Austria. And if you're looking for a break from skiing, there's even a zip line across the valley. Not something you find in every ski resort. I know I will come back to Bad Gastein because it has character. The skiing is varied, the atmosphere is unique, and with the whole Gastein Valley on one pass, there's always more to explore. I still find reasons to return after all these years. And that is all I need.